All right. Hello, girls. I think it's working. I think my live stream era is actually coming to fruition. um, I know nobody's going to join because I have like 200 and something subscribers, and it's the middle of the day. But I figured I would give it a shot and see if I could get this working in a time when there's actually things worth talking about going on with Amberlynn. I know we all want to talk about the breakup, and I will. I'll do a reaction to her live stream, probably as my own live stream, but not this one, because this one I'm just seeing if I can make it work. And so far, so good, I guess. Plus, when I'm done, it'll just upload automatically. I don't want to have to edit anything. So I'm learning from our girl. I'm doing it lazy style. Just doing some oh hey, look at that. Smelly cat. We got somebody in. I can't believe it. The unthinkable has happened. So I'm actually going to be reacting to her last vlog, not the breakup video, because honestly, I don't have time for that right now. And when I do it, I'll probably have her sped up just because, you know, it's kind of a long video, and we all already know what happened. The unthinkable. The unthinkable that we all definitely thought was going to happen the entire time. Not so soon, I'll give her that. But for now, at least, we're just gonna do whatever this video is called. Medical misinformation is being spread. Walnut contacted Jordy and semaglutide isn't working. Can you believe it? Who could have possibly called it in the video before this one that she was planting the seeds to say semaglutide wasn't working? That's right, I did. I knew the whole time. And I'm not some, like, prestidigitator. I just have been watching her for far too long and know how things go every time. I just know how to read her, unfortunately.
Hey guys, welcome to a new vlog. So today is January 14th and I just got done.
Look at that. It even looks like it's working. How about that?
Fulfilling so many cameo requests. Like, you guys are amazing. The video
I'm just so popular, you guys.
stating that I even opened my cameo hasn't even been published yet. I mean, by the time you guys are watching this video, it has. But while I'm filming this video, it hasn't.
Just wearing a bag. It looks awful.
You guys are honestly just so amazing and so supportive lately, and I just love you for it. Please do not mind my outfit. I
never do.
I'm actually just wearing this because I have not worn it in so long, and I'm trying to like wear things that I haven't worn in a hot minute because I'm trying to go
Looks like she's going to a homecoming dance.
through my closet and decide, like, do I really need all this? Your girl used to have like 5,000
pounds
clothing items, and I have dwindled it down to like maybe 50, and here I am trying to dwindle it down even more.
Okay, so dwindle is also a word she's learned recently, because she's been using that a lot, sometimes incorrectly. That time, more or less, that's right, so it's fine. Let's see. Yeah, she has in fact gained while on Ozempic. She just powered right on through. I think Glitter and Lasers did that too. I don't follow her so much, but so like I've said before, I used to be Hamber, and Goral Hamber, who I am still friends with, by the way. She just doesn't do videos anymore. She watches Glitter and Lasers and loves to tell me just the insanity that's going on over there. Apparently, she has Glitter and Lasers has a podcast where she talks about medical mysteries, and wouldn't you know it, the first medical mystery she covers is herself and why she can't manage to lose weight. It's a true mystery. Someone get Scotland Yard on the phone to figure this one out. But yeah, I think she also just powered through, like how Wings of Redemption had that stomach stapling surgery and still gained weight on it. I think his haters like to say he defeated the surgery.
So I saw this in my closet and I was like, do I actually still want to keep this? Maybe I should wear it for a day and see how I feel. Right now, I think she looks kind of cute. Okay, guys, so I do want to do a taste test. It's a Premier Protein. This is a white chocolate raspberry. I've never had that flavor before. When you're on semaglutide, you need protein. I was told eat protein first. It's very important. Let me put the rest of these in the fridge.
Yeah, and you should definitely get it from sugar drinks. That's the ideal way to consume it, I'm sure.
Be right back. Protein has a lot of health benefits, but when you're losing weight, you want the protein.
When I called this channel 6 Bacons, I almost called it 13 Protein, because that is one of the other quotes from her that I've always thought was pretty funny.
or you're gonna like lose hair and you're gonna get weaker. Like a lot of people when they're losing weight, they lose muscle. So there's things you could do to prevent that from happening. More protein, also.
There's also things you can do to prevent weighing 600 pounds.
Some exercise, etc., etc. I'm super excited to try this. Smells like protein. You guys know how like protein shakes have that like protein smell? It definitely has that. All right, cheers. Shut up. Ooh, that's good. For a
Wow, I can't believe you love the candy drink. Who would have thought?
protein shake, it's not bad. It does have that protein flavor, so don't expect it not to. You definitely taste the raspberry, which is exactly what I wanted. I will say if I was blindfolded, I would think it was vanilla raspberry.
Vanilla?
And not white chocolate raspberry. So I wish it did have more of a chocolate flavor. Out of 10, I will give it a 6.
Okay.
Hey guys, so it is the next day. So that means it is January 15th. Welcome to another vlog. I'm sure you guys have noticed I've been wearing my hair like this for like a week. That's because I decided
To not wash it.
to not wash my hair for
Oh, wow. I really didn't think that's what she was going to say. Okay, fair enough. My bad.
a full week. I saw that it can really help someone's hair. It can help with your scalp balance, your scalp's microbiome. The texture can cause less damage.
I would love for her to tell me what microbiome means.
I'm never doing it again, girly pops. Never. It just puts me in a bad headspace because it reminds me of the time when I was like so depressed and so unwell, like years ago, like 6 years ago. I literally didn't wash or brush my hair for like 2 months. So I know it's only been 6 days. I get to wash it tomorrow, but I wanted to do the full week. But it's just, it triggers me. It's bringing me back to that. And I will say there has been a upside to this.
Well, I mean, the fact that you're also just doing videos sitting around all the time would bring you back to that same era as well.
It has been nice having my hair out of my face. I usually wash my hair every 3 days. And for some reason, like going a week has like bothered me. Once I hit day 5, I was like, oh my God. Off topic, I'm also extremely upset with myself because today is day 10 of semaglutide and I've already had my first meal. So I'm not gonna weigh myself, but I was supposed to weigh myself today because I'm trying to do like increments of 10 because I'm curious like how well do I do each 10 days.
There's also no way she's not weighing herself every day, right? I mean, she definitely is. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's just, it's funny that she's pretending that that's not what's happening. Let's see. Yeah, you're supposed to at least brush your hair. You're supposed to do something to take care of it. And look, I'm a bald guy, and I have been for a very long time. But I at least have, like, common sense. I should just say that my hair fell out because I washed it too much.
So I will have to save that weigh-in for tomorrow. But oh my God, I literally was just sitting here journaling, and I was like, fuck, today's day 10, and I did not weigh myself. Okay guys, hello.
It's also funny that she thinks her weight is going to be wildly different because she ate. Like, unless you ate like 10 pounds of food, which, I mean, isn't impossible. Come on, it's not that big a deal. She also talks about how, oh, my phone was in my hand or I had earrings on. Well, okay, are your earrings made of cinder blocks? If not, it's not a big deal you had your earrings on when you weighed yourself.
Next day, January 16th, and last night, I just have to share this. Last night, I get a little screenshot. Yes, we're back to the cookie crumble nonsense. Like, I kept saying
No, we are not. You are, though.
over and over, it makes sense that it's Brittany, like, could possibly be Erica, because I sent her, like, a full body picture that, like, some Instagrammer now has, respectful moments to be exact. And I'm like, Brittany still talks about me on Instagram and all this stuff. Literally, I'm not going to post her picture right here, but I think
You had a relationship with her wife. Like, I think it's not unreasonable that she has a little bit of a vendetta against you. And I know that, like, the way that her wife got connected with you in the first place is because Brittany was in on it, and it was a whole, like, troll that turned into being real, which turned back into being a troll. Whatever. It still, like, maybe don't act like you're just purely the victim in this case.
last night she might have posted this. I'm not going to post it because she didn't ask to physically be on YouTube. So I'm not going to, like, disrespect her in that way. But she literally posted on her Instagram, her with, like, the cookie crumble box and, like, this huge cookie, like, hanging out of her mouth. And I'm like, be so fucking for real. Like, not only is she literally proving my point further that, like, just get over it, like, move on. If you're gonna be mad at anyone, be mad at your wife. But she's also just, like, really
I mean, be mad at both of you.
making me believe that they're definitely the ones.
Oh, look at her putting gorals on the screen because she's in on the joke, guys. Remember how she would constantly say, I don't say goral. I don't know why you guys put it that way. I don't know why you pretend like I say gorals all the time. But now, look, I'm in on the joke, gorals.
Doing this. And back to the whole walnut thing as well, which I didn't even know about this, but supposedly on the walnut account,
supposedly,
there was literally a cookie emoji. You can't tell me that's not a freaking troll. As I'm editing this, I also want to pop in here and say that supposedly Walnut actually contacted Jordy and literally was saying...
That time she said supposedly, which is still wrong. Supposedly.
How Amberlynn's right. Amberlynn is not Walnut. And Jordy would not show the email because it would prove that I'm telling the truth. But like if someone emailed him and like had some garbage to talk about me or like proving that Walnut was me or just some like crazy nonsense, like he would show that. He's done that. He has platformed so many different people who were there to just talk shit about me. But like the one thing...
I mean, that's kind of his whole deal. I don't know what you want.
That like I feel super violated over and has been causing me a lot of distress. Supposedly the real Walnut messaged him and like he glossed over it. He literally won't even show the email. Like that's crazy work.
How would you even know it's the real Walnut? Right? So it's not the real Walnut when you don't want it to be. And it is the real Walnut when it would benefit you for it to be. Isn't that interesting?
Shit, Walnut, my DMs are open on Instagram. So if you want to contact anyone, it should be me. And a lot of people are getting confused when I talk about how like I feel violated and this and that. But like, yes, I do feel violated because I did not give permission for my cookie crumble to be released. But I'm also talking about like a separate group of things where supposedly...
No, you just sent it to a stranger on the internet and thought it would just work out.
There's like sexual things being like screenshotted and like a girl's voice that sounds like me. Like there is like an actual girl doing sexual things while naked and like a part of her hair is showing and it looks like my hair and people are literally saying that it's me. Like it's things like that where I feel violated because it's like I was genuinely being impersonated and like all these things were so unreal. It's just ugh. I want to make it very clear that I'm not insinuating that like Brittany is Walnut or whatever. And I will say, I think based on that picture, Brittany might also be doing that thing where you don't wash your hair for a week. She should let me know how it goes. Cause for me, it sucked. Never doing it again. All right, you guys, we have...
I mean, for her, that was decently clever.
A little Amazon haul. I was supposed to get 2 more things and it says it was delivered, but it wasn't. So I'll just show that in a different vlog. So first things first, I want to start playing my Switch again. I really want to play the new Mario Party. I still can't even believe that I haven't. That's shocking because that's one of my favorite games. So I went to...
You mean that in gay care they would play it and you were there. You were present. I'm sure you played, but like you just had to like absorb that into your personality and say, oh, I'm a big Mario Party girly.
Used my Switch a couple days ago and the Joy-Con, one of them were broke. So I had to order new because I do want to use it handheld. Normally I just do it through the TV, but I'm telling you, I never turn on my TV and I just want to do it handheld. So I used to love a puzzle. I haven't done a puzzle in so long. So I decided to get a puzzle. It's a 500-piece puzzle. I thought it was so cute with the little pink slug bug and the really...
Literally nothing to do all day, all the time.
Pretty pink trees, and I like how people are just walking and the homes are very colorful.
Oh, hey, Bean Supreme, what's up?
This very much reminds me of San Francisco, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys don't know, I grew up in the Bay Area, so I would go to San Francisco literally on the constant. Last but not least.
Until you were like 8, right? I mean, maybe I have the timelines wrong, but I don't feel like that's, I don't know. She's such a city girl and has never actually lived in one. Holly and Hell, welcome. Welcome to my live stream era. We're seeing how it goes.
I got some stickers because I have been doing a lot of scrapbooking. I'm just a hobby girly. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I definitely am not one of those people that don't have a hobby. I have like 9 million hobbies at one time, and sometimes I don't even know how to keep up. Oh my...
Well, I mean, once you take out the amount of time you use to record your vlogs, you still have about 23 and a half hours a day that you need to fill with something.
God, wait a minute. This came with a sticker book? Oh my god, I did not know that it came with this. It comes with a sticker book. That is so freaking cute. I love that. It did not advertise for that at all. We love a nice little surprise. So I got a bunch of stickers with flowers and girls on them. So they look like this. I guess I'll just open one to give you guys an idea. Oh my God, these are beautiful. So there's this one. Here's another one. Look how freaking cute. I can't. So that's pretty much the gist. Like, they're so beautiful. Wow. So there's like a few different sets. We have like a tan, a yellow.
What's the plan for these? Like, what is she gonna do with these stickers? I mean, I know she said scrapbook, but like, how do those stickers have anything to do with what you're going to put in your scrapbook?
Pink, purple. Oh my gosh, these are gonna be so freaking cute. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna start my puzzle. I opened it, and the first thing I noticed is I have heard that on the back of puzzles now, they're like putting letters and numbers to like help people with puzzles. And I actually got one that had that. And I guess that helps people who are like new at puzzles or they get highly frustrated, etc., etc. But it's like, I feel like it's dumbing it down a little bit, but it is what it is.
Pretty rich coming from you.
I do want to say, like, look how adorable this bag is. Like, I have never received a puzzle that has such a cute little, like, bag that you can put the puzzle pieces in. Oh my God, it's so cute. Usually it's just like,
It's just a regular sachet.
this clear plastic. And then on the inside, it also comes with a big poster of it. Like, what? I've also never seen that. I usually just take the little box and that's my cheat sheet and I just like look at it like that. But this comes with a whole poster type deal. All right, you guys, so I did all of the border, separated all of the pieces, but looks like there is two side pieces that I accidentally
There is two side pieces.
missed in here. I thought I was pretty thorough, but guess not. But I'm gonna take
Did she put an L in thorough there? I'm pretty thorough.
a break for the night. Okay, you guys, so I did remember to weigh myself. So I will show you guys that here in a second. But I
Great.
do want to talk about the vial expiring after you puncture it for the first time
Are we still talking about this?
in 28 days. Like, normally I wouldn't care so much, but I think it's because it's like medical misinformation. I know there are a lot of people who are watching me that are also like
Medical expert Lynn to the rescue to educate all of us.
taking semaglutide or Ozempic or Zepbound or whatever it may be, who are now under the impression that like it doesn't expire after 28 days, and it really does. And I know people just always want to think that I'm wrong or lying or misinformed,
You're right, it instantly turns into a toxin the second the clock strikes.
or I don't know this, I'm stupid, I'm dumb. Like, I get it, because that's like the character you want to portray me as,
No, Bean Supreme, go ahead, get some bacons, make it happen. You know what number to get.
which it is what it is. But I'm telling you guys, like, there's a difference between a vial versus like an Ozempic pen or a semaglutide pen. And I think people are definitely getting confused, because when I went to the med
Oh, she said the word. She said confused. That means here comes a lie.
spa, they had a vial that they took the semaglutide out of and put in 13 different syringes. So that was definitely going to expire. And I think since people like won't listen to me, maybe they'll listen to someone
From a vial where it's not exposed to air to a syringe where it's not exposed to air.
else. There is a reaction channel that I thoroughly enjoy. Her name is Libby, and she is very unbiased. She
The irony of that being her name.
purely reacts based on facts and not feelings. And
Okay, so if she reacts with facts, that means she says things that Amber agrees with.
that's something I do appreciate. I like her as a person, even when she doesn't agree with me, even when she's calling me out on my bullshit. Like, she is critical.
Also, Amber calling out this reactor by name, she's definitely going to have haters, like, going to her now. And I don't think Amber's, like, smart enough to have devised this plot. But, I mean, if she says that she likes a particular smaller reactor, guaranteed what's going to happen to that reactor.
But she's also factual. So I want to show you a couple of clips from her, as she is a lot more intelligent than I. And maybe if people
Well, that's a low bar, but okay.
are listening to someone else, they'll actually believe me, instead of just like other reaction channels or haters and like, oh, this isn't true, when that's all just based on feeling. And
Why would I believe her just because she's not you? More than one person can be wrong.
not fact. Expires after 28 days. It literally says it on the vial. When I went to the med spa to get...
Okay, here's the first claim. When you open a vial of a semaglutide or an insulin, it has 28 days. That is true. So Ozempic is for a pen, it's 56 days. But the pens and the vials are two different things. So
Sure, they are two different objects.
compounded semaglutide, after you open that vial.
Okay, so you got it. And like I'm not hating on this woman. I don't know her from Adam, like whatever. But she found this information by Googling it and having Google give her the automatic AI answer at the top. Fine. Those are wrong all the time, number one. Number two, that's exactly what Amberlynn did, guaranteed. She just Googles whatever question she has to find whatever information as quickly as she can to say that she did the research, right? So, Libby, yeah, this reactor's name is Libby. So, like, Libby just did the exact same thing that Amberlynn did. So, like, of course, she found the same answer. Surprise, surprise. Like, it shouldn't be... It's not backing up Amberlynn, considering you found the same information that she did in the same way that she definitely did. You just found the same, maybe not correct information. And I say maybe because whatever, I'm not a doctor, you know, I'm not a pharmacist. I don't know how half-lives and shelf lives work of this stuff. But, like, I know things don't instantly just go bad, just bam, 28 days, bad. That's not how it works.
It's only good for 28 days. And after 28 days, you should throw it away. So this is correct and accurate information.
So in this next clip, she is responding to someone saying that, like, no one should take my word for it.
Yeah, no, I looked it up, Mars. Right here. So on hers and on other web, like, all of the things here say, once you open a vial, here's Healthline for Wegovy pens. You know, all these different ones, 28 days is how long they remain stable after you...
She always wants the instant result, but also she always stops doing anything that's going to work. When she's done diets that start working for her, she freaks out and stops. When she was so close to getting weight loss surgery, she freaked out and stopped. I also think they kind of wouldn't let her do it because of the mental side of things. Well, mental. But it's true. Like, she wants it to be immediate, and when it starts to work, she freaks out and backs off. Anything that might actually help her, she can't do it because her life would have to change. And she doesn't want to do that.
You open that...
Which would be fine if she would just admit that, like, she's happy the way she is. Like, people would like her so much more if she was just like, yeah, I'm 600 pounds. I can't stop eating. Whatever. I'm fine with it. I'll probably die before I'm 40, but, like, hey, whatever. I'm just living life. Like, that's a way more reasonable human being. Like, obviously it sounds bad, but, like, that's a much more reasonable way to be. And yes, she wants to keep monetizing her weight because what else has she got? In the breakup stream, which we're not going to do today just because, again, I don't have the time. For people who joined after, I just don't have the time for that today. For the breakup stream, she talks about maybe it's time to get a real job and quit YouTube. How? What skills do you have? And just like with people who do have a real job, you do it for so long, you don't know how to do anything else. So people who can pigeonhole themselves with, like, actual careers, and you can have an actual YouTube career, but I mean, she doesn't. And with her, it's like 1,000 times worse. This is all she knows how to do, is essentially nothing.
A vial. So all of these sources are also saying 28 days. So that is accurate.
And if she did lose weight and continued being on YouTube, her views might go up initially, but they would plummet. Until, inevitably, she started gaining the weight back. Then the views would come back. And then that would be the lesson she learned.
Information.
And then this is her response when someone said that it only lasts 28 days if it's not refrigerated.
You are on compounded
Refrigerated.
semaglutide. If you open a vial, it remains stable for 28 days without refrigeration. That's not what I've read. Like from hers here, if it's opened and it's in the fridge, it only lasts for 28 days. And that's what every reference that I've read here says. Says that every single reference that I found here says that if you don't, or says that you have to refrigerate it for one. But in the fridge, if it's...
The 28 days thing is probably mostly true. But also, they have to put something, right? Like, they have to put a date or a period of time. Ibuprofen has, like, an expiration date on the bottle. It still works, like, for months after. It just does. Does the efficacy go down? Sure, that's chemistry. But, like, it's so silly to be like, oh, it's been 4 weeks. This isn't going to do anything for me anymore.
Opened only 28 days.
So anyways, now that that's over with, here's my weigh-in for today. All right, you guys, it is the 16th of January. Alexa, what is the date today?
Today is Thursday, January 16th, 2025.
Alrighty, so let's do the weigh-in here.
Hello. It's ready.
Stepping on.
Shout out to Aldi in the chat.
504.8 pounds.
504.8. Looks like I am maintaining. So I am definitely maintaining, which the second week for me,
Maintaining.
I always lose like a very small amount because the first week, like I lose so much. Like the first week I literally almost lost 14 pounds. So I really hope by the time I do my Monday weigh-in that I'm down at least a couple pounds, crossing my fingers. I will say I have an appetite and I have food noise. The last couple of days have been hard. My girlfriend said they're literally only halfway through week 2. And if it wasn't...
Her girlfriend. We know how that's going to go. For my literary girlies out there, that's called dramatic irony. When we know something the characters don't know.
For her saying like don't give up yet, I probably would have. I literally was like, why am I taking a medicine that isn't even like doing what it's supposed to? But she explained to me, which is knowledge I already know, but still. She
Knowledge I already know.
explained to me that like I just need to keep going. My body needs to get used to it. I need to up my dose. And
That's right, Fish. She loves it. Loves to find a reason to do the things she already wanted to do. Which, not for nothing. And I know we're not talking about the breakup, but I really do think that Emily already wanted out and just found a great excuse. Like a genuinely actual defensible excuse. The excuse of, I'm tired of your haters assaulting me and looking up everything I've already put online. That's a pretty reasonable excuse.
those things are definitely true. And I just really appreciate her because I genuinely was fixing to message the provider and be like, this isn't working for me. I try to be a very optimistic person, but sometimes I do think of the negative and I just feel very down in the dumps.
Yeah, I really don't think she's changed her eating habits while she was on semaglutide.
That I'm taking a medicine, which I hate medicine, that I'm supposed to be
medicine.
taking it. So it'll literally take away my appetite and it's not doing that right now, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not. I have great
You will, but okay.
support. I have people in my corner. So
Well, you have one less now.
many of you are supporting me and I appreciate you guys so much. I love all of you. And yeah, I'm just going to end this vlog here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Gross. Okay, so that was her last vlog before her little mini live stream era. And by era, I just mean those 2 streams from yesterday, because allegedly all of her live streams from now on are going to be for members only. And there's definitely no way anyone's going to get a membership just to record her streams and then upload them somewhere. That definitely won't happen, right, guys? It certainly wouldn't happen. It won't happen here. And I'm being honest about that part, just because I'm not giving her $10. That's insane. But this was my test at going live. Seemed to work out okay. I'm glad people actually showed up. Yeah, Being Supreme, exactly. I don't frequent that particular forum because I think a lot of the people there are much more, let's say, extreme about this than I am. But they are definitely going to provide. I have a very good feeling. because that's the only people who are going to join her memberships, are her extreme fans, of which there are very few, and her extreme haters, of which there are more, but also ones at that level who will give her $120 a year. Less. Yeah, exactly. It's a good place to go when you know something happened, and you know that you're not going to find it anywhere easily, like the subreddit, you know. But it goes okay. But I want to thank you guys for joining me for my test. It did make me feel a little bit better about doing this. It actually worked, so that's a plus. And I know that I can at least rely on some of the hardcore fans to show up. I shouldn't even have said fans, that's stupid. I only have like 230 subscribers. But those of you that are here, you're the most important ones. Oh, great, Sin. I appreciate that. I just want people to show up and talk to each other. I saw that going on in the chat. I appreciate that. People need a place to talk about Amber that's more live than just like the subreddits or the Facebook groups or whatever. And I'm glad I could supply that. So we will talk about the live stream breakup. I'll probably put it on like 1.5 speed because it's like 40 something minutes, and come on now. We will do that. Let's see if anything's going on in the chat. Yeah, I will. Thanks, guys. I will do more streams. Miranda Stevens, who is her new girlfriend, she certainly has one on the bench, like for sure. She always has. That's how it's always gone. We know from all of the past examples that she's got someone on deck ready to go. Someone's in that batter circle waiting for her to just reach out and grab one of her online quote-unquote friends. Suddenly she's going to develop feelings for magically, and that's how that's going to go. And we just know that that's what's going to happen. So I will leave you guys with that, and we will see each other in the next time.